Hello, Internet. Welcome back to our RimWorld series. Last episode got away from us. We had a lot of real bad stuff happen, and I think part of that is because we're not micromanaging them properly. So what we're going to do, we're going to take Whitlock off of mining, because I think that was a big part of why he lost his mind. Average of relevant skills is very low. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. We want them to be able to cut trees and things. So that's fine. We're going to put him back on research and whatnot and take him off mining. Because I think mining is what made him miserable enough to the point that he was losing his mind. Also, he got sick from dirty food. And I think we want Turtle to clean this when she wakes up. Also worth noting, in between episodes, when I hit the record button, it said encoding overloaded. Which, if you're familiar with OBS, which you're probably not, it means that the CPU is running too hard, and it may result in dropped frames. Now, it only flashed for a second and then went away, but my concern... Yes, haul those out of there. We want to get his bedroom set up immediately so that Vaughn will have a better day. But, yeah, hopefully we're recording okay, because this is episode 7, and I really don't want to have to cancel a series just because... Okay, stop doing that. I want you to clean this area. I don't want you to construct. I want you to clean. To get that cleaned up. Why would you start not where I indicated? Nope. Come back and clean. Mad alpaca. Where are you? Up there? We'll send Turtle... I guess we'll send Vaughn as well, although I don't know if he'll make it there in time. And hopefully... Here it comes. Yeah, hopefully it's recording well, because I don't want to quit the series. Normally what happens when I have recording issues is I cancel the series. But I really like RimWorld and would like to continue playing RimWorld. So hopefully there's not any real bad stuttering. It's also a game where it's not... It doesn't really matter if there's stuttering because there's not a ton of movement. No, melee attack it. Just go bash it to death. So hopefully that's not an issue because I like RimWorld and I don't want to quit playing just because. No, Turtle, stop cooking. Come clean. Okay, there's clearly rubble here. Clean the rubble. Not assigned to construction. I don't want you to construct. I want you to clean... There's clearly filth here, right? I'm hovering over it. There's dirt here. Clean the rubble. Maybe it'll extend into this area as well. I don't know. She didn't. Okay, haul this. Haul this. Vaughn, how many bricks do we have? 40 bricks. That's enough for you to build a door. Because I think also he needs a door, otherwise it still counts as a barracks. Build the door and prioritize building the door, and then we will move this here, which is real ugly because Turtle can't seem to clean because she's worthless, but that's something. We're gonna try to haul some of this stuff out of there to make this a little bit more beautiful so he's a little less miserable in this room. And we're going to let the doctor just research because he'll be happier there. Need colonist bed. Well, he's taking care of that. So let's look at this room. Absolutely terrible. Can we cancel this order? Okay, go away, overlay. Can we cancel the smoothing order? I can't even click it. Let's cancel this and then see if we can get her to target that tile. Yes, clean, yes. Please. Thank you. Vaughn, what are you doing? Smoothing floor. Okay. Haul this since you're already here. So that should help a lot with that room being a little less ugly, which should make him a little happier since he's getting out of a barracks and it's not super ugly. Vaughn. Awful barrack. Minor pain, unsightly environment, darkness. Yeah, why don't we get you a torch in here immediately as well, which is furniture. Torch, build this. Okay, that should help a little bit, and then you can just go back to work. Minor break risk. Turtle, would you clean this as well, please? Because previously we had issues with food poisoning because you're cooking in a dirty environment. Yeah. Refueling cooler. No, let's get these coolers out of here. Nope, deconstruct. And we're going to, you can drop that. Don't refill the cooler. We can start building heaters. Temperature. Put a heater in here. We want to move the animal bed, animal sleeping spot, into somewhere that will be warmer. 65 degrees. 66. It's basically outdoor temperature. We'll just put it in here for now, which I don't love because it's going to lead to more dirt and things being in the area. Good job, turtle. There's a lot more dirt here. Turtle, can't clean the dirt. Prioritize cleaning dirt. We want this cleaned out because we don't want them with these huge break risks. Soaking wet. I mean, bro. Hauling components to heater. It's also cold in there, so he's going to end up sleeping in the cold. Maybe we can quickly get him to build a fire before he goes to bed as well, so he's not freezing overnight. Let's get him to finish that heater and then prioritize building the campfire. That should help with some of his issues. We also, of course, want to build a vent in here so they both can get the benefit of the warmth. But if we do that now, as it's getting later in the night, there'll be a gap there, and they'll get a debuff for being praying. Are you praying to me? Because I'm the person who controls your actions. Major break risk. Vaughn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, relaxing socially. Turtle, I don't want to interrupt your praying. We also need to build conduit up here so they can connect that heater. Hopefully, if we can just get, a couple days through here without super complicated meltdowns where we all try to kill each other, if we could just get by without that happening, I think we'll be just fine. Hauling, excellent. So let's look at this room. Pretty not good, but also not super terrible. So hopefully that helps. Vaughn. Awful barrack. It's not a barracks. Had to sleep in an awful barracks. So that'll go away in a couple hours. That will help. Slept in the heat. In unbearable heat. 83 degrees. Last time you were in the cold and you were miserable about it. Are you guys also sleeping in the heat? No, so 70 something. So it's just because the campfire is not the optimal way to heat an area like this. We will go ahead and extend this over and we'll get him squared away with a heater instead, I think, which will hopefully take care of that. But he's not miserable. Awful bedroom. We're going to take care of that, Vaughn. Don't you worry, brother. We're going to get you squared away. Man, my commentary is really suffering. Clean this, please. Clean. Just a little bit of dirt. Clean in here as well. We're going to get her to clean today, I think. Try and take care of some of this real negative stuff. Some visitors, that's great. They're not going to trade with us, unfortunately. We really could do with a trader at some point. So this heater's up and running. We can now deconstruct this thing. And we can also get this vent squared away, which will regulate temperature between those two rooms. So Vaughn, if you could kindly... Yes, thank you. Very good. Get that squared away. Anywhere else? And that'll take care of the alpaca as well. And then we really just want to smooth everything out. And we want to start... Turtle, where are you going? What are you doing? You're fueling torch lamp. Are we out of wood at the base? Or is it just closer? We are out of wood. So go ahead and grab that wood. No, haul the wood. Don't just grab one little bit of wood for the torch. Grab the wood. And then we're going to get her to make bricks. And once we get her making bricks, we'll set him up with a dresser and whatnot, which will increase his fondness of this room. Hopefully take care of his mood debuff. The doctor's main issue was that he was working in an environment that was hideous. And it was really just deteriorating. And then he got food poisoning and lost his mind. So hopefully we've taken care of that largely at this point. Minor break risk for Vaughn. How are you doing, Vaughn? Still because the animal died, which will take several weeks to resolve, unfortunately. Minor pain and transhumanist are not going anywhere. The best we can do is square him away with a nice bedroom, which I think we can afford to do now. Let's go ahead. How many bricks do we have? 75. Let's go ahead and get you the dresser. Oops. Furniture, limestone dresser. Put that in the corner. Go ahead and build that for me. Or for you. Peace Talks quest. Worm, chief of the Greystone Confederacy, has sent us a message. She wants to talk with us at a nearby location. It would be a good opportunity to improve relations with their faction and receive gifts, but beware, a poor negotiator can cause more harm than good, may even anger them. That sounds interesting, but I don't feel comfortable sending out a caravan while we only have 3 colonists, because it leaves the colony short-handed. We would send Whitlock, but if we send him by himself and he gets attacked out there, we're just going to lose him. And if we send multiple people, then no one's going to be able to hold down the base. So I don't think that that's something we want to do right now. Maybe in the future. I mean, probably not. Maybe if we got that quest, 3 years from now, we would do it. But we currently only have 3 colonists, and we really need to do something. Major break risk for Turtle. Why? What's the matter, Turtle? Divorced? Yeah, that's going to be a long-term thing. Ravenously hungry. Why aren't you eating? Stop making bricks. Go eat your dinner. Insulted. I guess Vaughn was insulting her again, which is unfair. He seems like a really crappy person. I really don't like Vaughn, but at least he didn't throw a tantrum and try to kill his fellow companion. So, yeah. How are you feeling, Vaughn? How are your moods? Okay, we lost the debuff from having a really ugly bedroom, so that is great. Everyone is happy-ish. I mean, and by happy, I mean slightly miserable. But it is what it is. Yes, our relations gradually trend downwards. Yeah, I hope this is recording okay. I did test recording, and it recorded fine. And I'm just worried that it's not going to record okay. And then I'm going to... basically, I'm on episode 7, so I've been playing for 3.5 hours. And to lose 3.5 hours worth of content hurts real bad when that happens. I've had that happen multiple times in other series, and I ended up canceling the series, and it's just such a feels bad moment to have to constantly fail and to lose work that you've done is super devastating to me. So hopefully everything is okay. I think we need to also start marking more trees for gathering wood, because we've been low on wood for a while. It's kind of part of the reason why I'm building things out of limestone, is because we have more bricks than we have wood, and because limestone is a higher quality material. Comfort plus 0.05. We could also get him to build... How many bricks do we have? Plenty of bricks. We could get him to build his little side bed thing. Limestone end table. Okay. And we could give him a proper lamp instead of a torch. I think that's probably beneficial as well. Caravan request. They want 11 bowler hats for a joy wire, which is a brain implant that stimulates the brain's pleasure centers. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Dirty cooking area. Vaughn has gotten food poisoning, so he's going to have a mental breakdown, which is not great. Stuck indoors? Why are you stuck indoors? Why you were just outside to eat, weren't you? Recreation unfulfilled, serious pain. Yeah, not great. I don't know what we can do about food poisoning. We've been cleaning this area and they're still getting sick. She's meditating. I don't want to interrupt her meditating. Major break risk. Yeah. He's going to lose his crap, which is not great. Unsightly environment. I mean, you're outside though. Why don't you go rest? Instead of working, why don't you rest? It seems like when they have food poisoning, you can't mandate that they rest, which is not great. Okay. Yeah, sleep it off, bro. Major food poisoning. I mean, I don't know what to do about this. This is a fueled stove. We're going to get rid of that and build a... you know what we're going to do? It's still going to be dirty. See, this is a room where basically nothing happens except cooking. and it still gets dirty. So I don't know how we're going to do any cleaner than that. I think stone tiles are cleaner than wood. I don't know if that's true. Major break risk. I mean, at this point, you can probably stop planting rice. How do we stop sowing? Vaughn, major break risk. I know, man. I know you're feeling bad. Alpaca meat. I mean, I don't know how to make the food better. So I feel like that's just going to be a risk they're going to keep having. He got food poisoning again. I don't know how to fix this. The cooking area is cleanish. I don't know what to do about this. Sterile tiles we could research, but that's like, I think it uses silver, which we really don't have a lot of. Clean rooms for medical treatment, research, and cooking. I mean, it just unlocks silver tiles, right? Which is not very helpful because we don't have a lot of silver. We have like 800 silver. Yeah. How are we doing here? A lot of rice. Fair bit of meat yet. What we could do also is turn these meals up. Suspend this. Add bill. Cook a fine meal. I believe fine meals require a meat and vegetable. Somewhat complex meal from a combination of meat and plant ingredients. And we can do that until we have 10. Nope. Do until you have 10. And then they'll default to eating the fine meals. And hopefully they'll be getting cooked in this room that is now relatively clean. Cleaning this. Great. It says rather dirty. I don't see dirt. Clean the dirt. I mean, I guess just because it's coming in from outdoors, but we even made wood paths. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Vaughn, how are you doing? Pretty okay. Honestly, minor break risk. I'm okay with minor break risk. What worries me is the I'm dying break risk. We also don't have kibble. Why? That's right. I had to turn off kibble here because the animals aren't allowed in there. I bet the animal is very hungry. Okay, not so much. And this is only kibble, so they should gradually pull that kibble out of there to put here, which I think will be fine. Do we have kibble turned off on this one as well? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's I worry all the time that I'm not going to get enough recording. Like, basically every time that I want to record something and I start recording it, I run into recording issues and then I have to cancel the series. And usually that happens after I record several hours of footage. Because, like, I'll record a few episodes, they'll look great, there'll be no problems. And then in episode 7, I'll start running into issues. But at that point, I'm not checking anymore because I already know, like, hey, it recorded okay, so why should I worry about it? And then I end up with a lot of these problems. So we're on episode 7. I'm hoping it's recording okay. You know, I don't know what I could do to fix it. You know, I just checked it. Here, I put a cut in the episode. I just checked it. It doesn't say there's any issues recording. So I'm just hoping it's not dropping frames and I'm just not aware of it. I know scrolling, like I said, scrolling kind of made some screen tearing depending on what monitor I was using. But I don't think that that's like a long-term issue. I think that that's something that really is just specific to my monitor. Please haul the wood in mass. Please don't haul one little bit at a time to refuel the torches. That's such a waste of your economy of movement. How are we doing? Vaughn, you're eating, but you also vomited on the floor. Major food poisoning. Yeah, I mean, at least you're eating. Oh, meteorite has struck the ground. Compacted machinery. Okay, I mean, we don't need more components at the moment, so that's not a super big deal. Major break risk from Vaughn. He's vomiting and eating. Yep, I mean, at least you're eating the fine meal instead of a basic meal, right? That's something. And Turtle, if you could kindly, you can finish hauling the wood. And then please come clean up this vomit out of our kitchen area. Maybe we should just make a small room that's specifically for cooking, maybe that would help. Maybe stone tiles would help. Minus 0.8 for dirtiness. This is too... I wish I understood why this was so dirty. I don't see dirt. Stop what you're doing. Clean the dirt first. Okay. Still very dirty. I don't know how... There's my phone is dying as well. I don't know how to fix this. How many... Do we have enough bricks to make this all brick? Maybe that would help. I wish I knew... Is there a way to know cleanliness of tiles? Click concrete. Beauty. I don't want beauty. I want to know if it's clean or not. Easy, cheap, fast to walk on, cheap, quick to build, but quite ugly. Wood. For the warm, homey feeling, quick to lay, it's very flammable. I don't care about that. I want to know... terrain requirement. I want to know cleanliness. I don't know. We have very few tiles available to us as well. I, for some reason, can't make limestone. Okay. I could. Flagstone, rough cut stone tiles, not beautiful. Limestone tile. Carefully cut and fit stone tiles for castle feel. Pretty to look at, but they take a long time to lay. Okay. No one's refilling the torches as well. Relaxing socially. Go ahead and finish relaxing. And then... Okay, you're interacting. Hopefully you two don't hate each other. And then we'll get you to refill these fuel lamps, these torches. And I see Vaughn puked in his room, which is not great. You think everyone would just be capable of cleaning a little bit? I mean, there's always more work to do, so even though they're set to clean, they're not really going to do that because they have higher priority work to do. So, yeah. Vaughn, what are you doing? You're eating? You're going to puke on my floor again? Are you still sick, Vaughn? Old guy, he's no longer sick. Excellent. Then we'll check his needs. Awful bedroom. Is it though? I guess from a beauty standpoint? Probably because you puked on the floor and didn't bother to clean it up? You cretin? What is wrong with you? Whitlock, how are you doing? He has had no issues. Ever since we took him out of the mine, he has been perfectly fine. So I think that was the real mistake there, was to pull him off and make him work something that he doesn't like doing. Vaughn's going to continue taking care of his bedroom. Turtle is cooking. Would you mind coming to clean this up? Because Vaughn is just a pathetic human being who can't clean up after himself. Thank you kindly. Also, clean this room before you cook, please. No, clean this room before you cook, please. I mean, I guess it's clean-ish. Clean this as well. I don't know how to make this better. We put down pads, so I thought the dirt would not come into the room as much. But it definitely is. What are you doing? You're cutting wood? I mean, there's quite a bit of wood here, but we are going through wood. We really need to deconstruct this and build a proper production electric stove. Finished researching sterile materials to make clean rooms for safer and more effective medical treatment, research, and cooking. So we're going to pause. We're going to go back to geothermal. Is there anything else we want? I mean, I can't click and drag this, apparently. We could get drug stuff, which I don't want. We could research smithing, which would let us make some armor. What about tailoring? Do we have clothing? Complex. Okay, so we can make clothing, no problem. We could make auto doors. What is the benefit of an auto door? It just is very slightly faster. Automatically open when someone approaches without slowing anyone down. Yeah, that's not a priority to me in the slightest. Could build a television, which would let them relax quite a lot. Biofuel I don't care about. Fire foam I don't care about. Microelectronics would let us get a lot of stuff. For now, let's continue just doing geothermal. Let's take a look at those sanitary tiles. Literally just this one tile, and it requires steel and silver. Extra clean rooms improve outcomes in hospitals and research labs. Very slow to build. I don't even know if this is going to work, because they're still just going to track dirt in. I don't know. Vaughn, taking kibble. I mean, you can do that. Yes, go to work on the tiles, please. So this room is very dirty. Eclipse. One of the moons of the planet has orbited in front of the sun. Okay, let's get this squared away, hopefully as soon as possible, because we can't have dirt floors where we're going to be cooking. On the plus side, we are pulling the stove out, so they are not going to be cooking anytime soon. And there are a stockpile of meals already. There's a stockpile of meals. So not super worried about that. This room looks fine. I don't know what Vaughn's problem is. I think it looks nice. Go ahead and get those tiles laid. No, you do not cook. You stop cooking right now. Suspend. Stop cooking. Go do something else. I don't care what you do, but don't cook in that room. Minor break risk. I mean, door opening speeds. Stone doors open very slowly, allowing anyone passing through will be significantly slowed down. I don't really care. Spoilage, I don't care. Home area, I don't care. Animals don't attack doors, I don't care. Animal taming, I don't care. We'll look at that later for animal taming. We really need to get ready to... Oh, it's the 9th of fall, and these are only 56% grown. Really thought we could make that harvest. Don't know why it's so slow. It said something like 11 days, which was like 14 days ago, and we're only at 57%. We can't even harvest this. I'm thinking it's going to get cold and we're going to lose this crop. That's a real bummer. There goes my phone chirping again. Why don't we... Everyone's asleep. Why don't we call the episode here? Just because my phone is giving me grief and things. And yeah, I'm going to watch some of my recordings and see if there's anything noticeably bad about them. But fingers crossed, because I would really like to put this up on the channel. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more in the near future, and I'll see you next time.